Good afternoon from London. It's a bright spring afternoon here in London, and I'll be soon starting doing some spring cleaning and a bit of renovation. And hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea, the chairman of the UK Korean Friendship Association, an official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the UK, and also president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics of the UK. Today, I'm going to speak about the women's question in People's Korea and how it has been solved under the banner of the Juche Idea. Yesterday, the 8th of March, was International Women's Day, or more correctly, International Working Women's Day. In People's Korea, this is actually a public holiday, and it was marked yesterday by concerts and different events. The DPRK takes International Women's Day very seriously indeed. There are buildings named after March the 8th, International Women's Day, in the DPRK, such as the March 8th Hotel in Sarawon City. Article 77 of the Socialist Constitution of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea states as follows: women are accorded equal social status and rights with men. The state shall afford special protection to mothers and children by providing maternity leave, reduced working hours for mothers with several children, a wide network of maternity hospitals, creches and kindergartens, and other measures. The state shall provide all conditions for women to play their full roles in society. On the 30th of July 1946, the Provisional People's Committee of North Korea passed the Law on Sexual Equality, which for the first time in history gave women in Korea equal rights with men, liberating women from centuries of double and triple oppression by feudalism. In 2010, the Law on the Protection of Women's Rights of the DPRK was adopted. The founder and eternal leader of People's Korea, President Kim Il-sung, always paid deep attention to the women's question and the liberation of women, pointing out in 1971 that, and I quote, "If society is to run normally, women who account for one half of the population must play their role satisfactorily. If we are to revolutionise and working class size the whole of society, we must also revolutionise and working class size women. Just as a wagon cannot run smoothly if only one of its wheels functions, so society cannot develop on a sound basis when only men fulfill their duties. Only when women are revolutionised and actively participate in the revolution construction can the whole of society be revolutionised and working class-sized." End of quotation. Marshal Kim Jong-un himself said, "At present, the party and people put great trust in and have high expectations of the Women's Union. When the Women's Union grows in strength and when its members and other women turn out vigorously, our revolutionary cause will advance with greater vitality." End of quotation. And indeed, I think it's also important to point out here that women in the DPRK have their own organisation, the Socialist Women's Union of Korea, which used to be called the Korean Democratic Women's Union, and this is a mass body of women in the DPRK, and in capitalist countries like the UK and US, you do not have a similar organisation for women. However, despite epochal progress made in liberating women in People's Korea, some reactionaries, as well as the fake left, revisionists, liberals and trendies, constantly attack the DPRK over the women's question, alleging traditionalism, social conservatism, whatever that really is. I mean, that's one term I don't like, social conservatism, because it is actually a contradiction. And also, alleging Confucianism and the like. In fact, women have been truly liberated in People's Korea under the banner of Juche-based socialist proletarian women's liberation rather than by bourgeois feminism. The DPRK is one of the few Asian countries to have statues of a female leader, namely the anti-Japanese Revolutionary War heroine and mother of Korea, Madam Kim Jong-suk. And I think the only other Asian countries that have a statue of a woman leader are China and Sri Lanka. I mean, there might be others, but the DPRK is certainly among the few Asian countries to have such a statue. Today in the DPRK, female cadres and officials such as Comrade Kim Yo-jong, Comrade Hyung Song-wol, Comrade Chae Sun-hee, and Comrade Ri Sil-jol play an important role. Women hold many responsible positions. 17% of deputies to the Supreme People's Assembly are women. There are many women who are professors, doctors, managers, directors, etc. Many women are labour heroines and innovators. The DPRK not only legally guarantees the rights of women, but also takes practical measures to ensure them. In People's Korea, childcare is free of charge, and there is a big network of nurseries and creches, including workplace creches, and even 24/7 nurseries. In the UK, by the way, the average nursery fees are £131 per week. In People's Korea, the amount of maternity leave increased from 77 days in the 1970s to 150 days in the 1980s, and a few years ago was increased to over 200 days, which can also be supplemented by regular and additional holidays. Women who have more than 3 children can work for 6 hours but get paid for an 8-hour day, something that is totally unheard of in capitalist society. And indeed, in capitalist societies, women are actually penalised for having a lot of children. In People's Korea, women are able to enjoy a safe and wholesome environment. Prostitution was made illegal by the 1946 law on sexual equality, and it is also illegal under the DPRK criminal code. Pornography, the sex industry, and hypersexualization, which degrades women and men, is unknown and unheard of in People's Korea. It is safe for women to walk the streets any time of day in the DPRK. No DPRK woman ever faces being propositioned on the street or hearing shouts of "Cool, blimey, darling, get your clothes off" from men. This simply does not happen. Western societies are saturated with pornography, from the internet to page 3 of The Sun. Pornography is everywhere, but you will not see it anywhere in People's Korea. And, the human rights liberals who attacked the DPRK never mentioned the US troops in South Korea. The fact there is a massive sex industry in South Korea, just there to serve the US troops in South Korea. And, they never condemned the sexual crimes committed by American soldiers in South Korea. And, this is a fact, but, these liberals are only interested in trying to attack People's Korea, the land of Juche. So, just getting back to the main point, there is a highly civilised and clean ethos in the DPRK. It is, as I said, a wholesome society. Women are respected. Indeed, they are regarded as the flowers of society. Thus, the slanders about People's Korea concerning the women's question are completely untrue. People's Korea has solved the women's question within the framework of Juche socialism. It is a paradise for working class women. We urge progressive women who support independence to defend People's Korea where women's rights have been realised and are genuine. We appeal to women supporters of People's Korea to join the UK Korean Friendship Association and to defend People's Korea with no ifs or buts, and also to join the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea and study the Juche Idea and the Juche-based theory of women's liberation. Long live Juche-based proletarian women's liberation. Long live People's Korea. Long live the Juche Idea. Thank you for listening to this video. There'll be more videos, in the coming months. And, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe to our channel and also to the affiliated channel UK KFA. Also, please check out Facebook and Twitter for events of the UK Korean Friendship Association, the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea. And also like to thank the people who have subscribed to the channel in the recent weeks. We're now up to 1,100 subscribers, which is good going. Let's aim to get more. So anyway, I wish you all a very good day, a good evening here in London, and please stay safe. Goodbye.